Hey guys, it's Jeff here. Welcome back to another Syberia walkthrough. We're in Komkolzgrad.
Hello?
Kate! Oh, that you? How are you?
Olivia. Great, just the right person. Look, have you heard of Helena Romansky?
No. Is she some Russian fashion designer?
No, she's a singer. I'm going to be meeting her soon. I've just got to find a way of reaching Aralbad. Can you imagine how lucky I am?
Not really. Well, what relation's this singer got with the toy case? You sure you know what you're up to, Kate? You sound really different, like you're changing or something.
Look, it's like this. If I'm going to get to the end of my journey, I've got to link up this singer and the director of the Komkolzgrad Industrial City. Don't worry, I know exactly what I'm doing. Why did you say that I've changed?
I don't know, just an impression. You sound more sure of yourself, like stronger, more confident.
And that's a problem?
There you go. Just takes one word and you're up on your high horse. I'm beginning to see Dan's point of view. It's getting harder and harder to back you up all the time.
What does that mean?
Well, it means that I had a drink or two with Dan, because he wants to talk. He feels a bit lonely, you see?
And what's he been telling you?
Nothing. He just has the impression you're slipping away from him. He can't see where you're coming from anymore. Like, we went to the movies the other day, and he said that you would have loved the film, but I told him that...
You mean you're dating my fiancé?
No! No, not dating, Kate. Just propping him up while you're away. All in a good cause. I can keep an eye on him for you at the same time.
What would I do without you?
Oh, you're jealous. Well, that's a good sign. That means you want him. Now, that he'll be pleased to hear.
You seeing each other again soon?
Tomorrow night. He invited me to dinner at the Goldbergs. You don't mind, do you, Kate?
No worries. Look, I've got to go, Olivia. Take care.
Okay, so it looks like that relationship is not going too well. Olivia and Dan appear to be dating while Kate is out here trying to figure out this case. We're going to head up these stairs over here and we're going to see some more fascinating designs by Hans Vorarlberg. Now we can head up these stairs here. There is a foghorn up there, but we're not going to look at that right at the moment. We're going to head over here, and there is somebody who does look after this area. He lives in this kind of run-down cylinder over here. So let's go and have a chat with him.
Excuse me. Sir, sorry to disturb you, but yoo-hoo. Can you hear me?
3, 2, 1, contact! And we have liftoff! Oh, holy mother. A dame. A pretty dame on the launch pad.
Please, no need to worry, sir. Just do stay calm. I just want some information.
Watch what you're doing, sweetheart. We ain't got no information, no strategies, no plans to tell anyone, anywhere, anytime. Military regulations, you dig it, man?
Okay, this guy's drunk, and we're not going to get much information out of him like this, so let's just get out of this conversation.
I was going to... Oh, forget it, it doesn't matter. He's too drunk to help anyone anyway.
I am not drunk. I have drunk. A little.
Okay, we're going to grab this bottle down here. We want to make sure he's not drinking anymore.
Strange. Sure, I left a bottle or two around here. I gotta get some air. Wall's getting pretty tight. We'll think about that blast off later, huh?
Are you okay, Colonel? Are you sure you're all right? Be careful! careful! Don't lean out too far or you'll...
Okay, so he's found a good spot to sleep. We'll just leave him there for the time being. And we will wake him up a little bit later. For now, we get to check out his little home here, which is pretty much a bit of a disaster. Let's continue further on. We're going to have a look in this kind of closet here. We're going to grab the key here, and we'll also have a look at this letter. That's a letter from... well, it's a letter about the spaceship program and how they've cancelled it because they don't believe Hans is qualified to be able to create these spaceships. So they closed down the program, which is why this guy is drunk all the time. Let's get out of here. We want to have a look at these controls over here. We can actually let's head down first. There's a little wheel that we need to turn on the water. We need to wake up this guy, and we're going to do it by splashing him with water. So let's get the water running first of all. So we're going to turn this crank over here. Okay, let's turn this on. May have heard a little gurgling noise there, indicating that the water is now running. Let's have a look at this control panel. Okay, there is a little spot for a key here, so we're going to grab the key, stick it in here. Now we want to move him across. Let's... And we want the water. Let's see. We just missed, so we need to move him back a little bit. Let's move him back. Okay, so now when we put the water on, it should splash him in the face. Let's do this. There we go.
Hey, what's happening? That's water you got there. Stop it! Now! You want me to drown?
Okay, so we've woken him up. Might be worthwhile having a chat with him now.
Calm down, it's all right. Just a little wake-up call, that's all. You must have had quite a bit to drink.
Gee, you're right there. Not the first time, either. Probably won't be the last. Man, my head. Please, could you whisper?
Please, do excuse me. But it was the only way I could think of to bring you back to your senses.
A little extreme, maybe. But I get the impression you're a lady who likes to see results.
My name is Kate Walker. I'm a lawyer currently in charge of a special case. I'll spare you the details, but I've landed here, you see, unintentionally.
It is indeed an honor to welcome you here to the Cosmodrome, ma'am. My name is Colonel Boris Showeroff. I'm a Red Army test pilot reject. Now I babysit the Komkolzgrad space complex.
This is an amazing complex. Shame it's a little run down.
What do you expect? Space race is yesterday's news. That's the way it is. News 1 minute, history the next.
I came here by train, but unfortunately it broke down. I've got to get to Aralbad immediately. Someone told me you might have a vehicle to lend me.
Someone? Who might that someone be? I hope you're not talking about Sergei Borodin.
Well, yes, I am. The director of the industrial complex below.
Be careful, ma'am. He is not a rational man. He can be mean and very dangerous.
He suggested I come and see you, actually. But I get the impression that he doesn't care much for you either.
I don't care what he thinks of me. All I say to you is, watch out for him.
There aren't many vehicles on this base.
When they decided to close the Cosmodrome, they towed all the useful equipment away.
It doesn't matter. I'll find some other way.
If I can help you, please, just ask.
I'm looking for someone. Hans Vorarlberg. And I think he came by here about 20 years ago.
Hans? You want to know if I know Hans? But of course. He invented one of the most incredible flying machines of the Cosmodrome. Christmas, good old Hans. Even after that dumb and dirty trick he played on me. But I wouldn't give to see him again.
What do you mean? What did he do to you?
Hans Vorarlberg and his famous flying wing. See, he invented this kind of spring-loaded launcher, capable of projecting a weird rocket into the stratosphere. It was red revolutionary hot, and I was going to be its first test pilot. Holy cow, what a job. And then several days before the launch, Hans disappears into thin air like that. Poof! The test program? Well, it's abandoned.
Just disappeared like that? Without saying where he was going?
You see, he wanted to hit the stars, but not bombs, if you get my drift. One day, Hans finally worked out what his launcher was really for. The generals have always called the shots here, you realize, and when they asked Hans to screw a nuclear warhead onto his flying wing, well, he wasn't a happy man. So he left, just like that.
If everything was ready, why didn't you just wind the thing up and go flying after all?
Nobody understood machines here like Hans, especially not his own utopian inventions. You see, such inventions only live and breathe with their creator in the saddle. Without him, space travel became damn near impossible. Since then, well, I still like to travel, but in my own little way.
I'm beginning to understand a bit about how Hans Vorarlberg's inventions work. What is this one like?
I don't really know. As you can see, I'm a soldier, ma'am. Nothing more, nothing less. Not a goddamn aerospace engineer.
I've left my train in the Komkolzgrad station. Do you think it'll get in the way?
If I were you, I'd get out of there as quick as possible.
That's exactly what I intend to do, as soon as the director gives me back my automaton's hands. That's why I want to go to Aralbad.
So go, and go quickly, and get back what belongs to you. With a man like that, you never know what might happen.
You don't like him very much, then?
I'll confess that since his accident, he's gone a little doolally. These days, I stay clear of him, and you should do the same.
I don't really have the choice. Don't you find it strange to see so many birds in the Cosmodrome?
It's the iron rafters. They love them. Nowadays, they can enjoy a bit of good old peace and quiet here. So, of course, they turn up in flock loads. Sometimes I set Soyuz onto them. Just like the good old days.
Soyuz?
Soyuz is the last Golden Eagle left in active service. We had to get the dumb canaries out of the way before takeoff, so what did we do? Set the Eagle on them. And you should see them fly. Soyuz, he's like a cat among the pigeons. Magnificent.
Does Aralbad mean anything to you?
Aralbad. It's been a long time since I heard that name. It's a spa resort, man. Top brass of the regime would go there. As well as convalescing soldiers, tired politicians, profiteers and racketers, the whole caboodle. They'd go live it up, all expenses paid. One privilege I never got. Just 2 steps away from becoming the nation's hero, and no free holiday for me.
And where exactly is this place?
Further east. We never had to know where exactly. The airship was programmed to take vacationers there. From here.
Okay.
Thank you so much for helping me. I'm sorry to have woken you up like that.
It's been great talking to you, ma'am. I think I'll take 40 wings right now.
Okay, so we've learnt about a rocket created by Hans Vorarlberg and also an airship as well, so check out that thing. Let's get a little bit closer to it. There is a rocket here, and there is an airship as well. These are the rocket controls. We'll just have a quick look. Looks like we need another key there. We do have the Vorarlberg key. Can we get this thing going? Let's give it a go. That's all wound up. Ready to go.
This thing's jammed.
Okay, I think we need another key over here as well. Doesn't look like anything here is going to work. So let's get on out of here and have a look for that the airship. Looks like there are two ways that we can get out of here, the rocket and the airship. And we are actually going to be taking the airship. Let's continue on around the other side. And there you can see all the birds up there, so they would be getting in the way if you wanted to fly an airship. Looks pretty grimy actually, looks pretty dirty.
I need a key.
Okay, so the airship door is locked. We're going to have to go back and talk to Boris and see if he knows anything about the airship key.
Sir? Sir?
My head. Oh, my poor head. I need some quiet. Please, can I have some quiet?
Do you think the airship still works?
No idea. It's been so long since it was used.
And then I've got to learn how to use it too.
You won't have any worries there. It has an automatic pilot. Go visit if you want. Here's the key.
Thanks. Right, I'm off. See you later.
Don't you worry about me.
Okay, so he's given us the key to the airship door. We're going to head back there. It's not quite so easy as that though. We're going to find that the airship still doesn't work, but we'll go and give it a go and find out what's missing. Okay, so let's grab the key. What do we have here? We've got the vodka, we've got the metal shears, the screwdriver, and the airship key. We'll grab the airship key, unlock this door. Another one of Hans's fantastic inventions. And it's, of course, steered by an automaton. Let's pull the lever.
Doesn't look like that works.
Okay, so it's still not working. We're going to go back and talk to Hans again. Where is Hans gone? Is he back in his little cylinder? Is he? We're going to have a chat with him and see if we can figure out how to get out of this dark and dingy place. It's not the not the nicest place in the world. The Barrockstadt University was quite nice, especially the train station. But he may be up in the control room. Actually, we'll go up and have a chat with him. Up there, I've forgotten where he is, but it's not too far away. We're going to run back quickly. And yeah, it's been a fantastic game so far. I think we're probably about 2/3 of the way through it. Can't wait to get stuck into Syberia 2 as well, and I do hear Syberia 3 is coming out fairly soon.
There you are. I was looking for you. I've managed to trigger the autopilot mechanism, but the airship still won't take off. Do you know why?
Maybe. I've got some idea. But you look like you're a pretty good mechanic.
Let's just say that since the start of the journey, I've managed to get by and get to know Hans Vorarlberg's strange contraptions.
Okay. I have a deal to make with you. I've been living in this dumb launcher site for years. And I've always said that one of these days I'm going to the stars on that flying wing. And I better make that trip before vodka stews my brain. But I gotta know how it works. And you look like you might have some clue at least. If you could help me get to the stars, I'll tell you how the airship works. What do you say? We got a deal?
Why not? I'll see what I can do for you.
Okay, so we're going to try and figure out how to get the rocket working. We did take a brief look at this, didn't we? We've got the Vorarlberg key already in there.
This thing's jammed.
Is there something else I need in there? No, okay, that's not going to work. How do I actually get this thing working? Let's get rid of these shears and put this down.
This thing's jammed.
It's still jammed. Can we get a syringe out of here somewhere as well? I guess we'll have to look out and about and see if we can find out what's going on. Looks like this is turning the rocket around, moving it forwards and backwards. Some kind of syringe here as well. Let's head on out of here and see what we can find. Is there something that we need to fix? There's not the one there. There's a lot of broken wiring about here as well. Okay, I didn't notice this thing here. There is a rectangular plate here. I didn't even realize that we could open this. Okay, we're going to connect those up. Beautiful, and see if it...
This thing's jammed.
See if we can get some power now. There we go. Okay. Looks like at least we have the screen going. Blood sample required. So I suppose before we can get into the... Oh, there we go. Okay. We've got it now. We couldn't get it before. We've got it now, though. So that's fine. Unauthorized procedure. Okay, so it looks like we're going to have to do this blood testing first. Can I use the blood on myself? Because I don't think Boris is going to pass that test. Blood testing apparatus. Oops. No, okay. We'll try it out on Boris. No, I can't use it on myself.
Comrade Boris, I need a few drops of your blood.
Excuse me?
To get the centrifuge going, we'll need to analyze the pilot's blood. If you're going to the stars, you've got to be in good health, you see? That's why I need a blood sample. It won't hurt.
There's two things a good soldier is always ready to do. Drop his pants and spill his blood. Go ahead.
I'll only be needing your blood.
My pleasure, ma'am. Ow!
Okay, let's head up the top to the control room and see if that works. Okay, we're going to put the blood testing apparatus back. happened? Blood sample refused. Alcohol level too high. Okay, can we do it again? Okay, so Kate has used her own blood, which is fantastic. Let's have a look. Looks like we are good to go. Okay, is Boris good to go?
Okay, I think I've figured out how it works. Get settled in and let's go. Colonel, are you all right?
Never been better. Head's spinning a bit, but I am used to that. I'm a professional pilot.
We're going to wait for Boris to enter the spaceship before we send him off into space. So let's just give him a second to walk over there.
Miss Walker! Come in, Miss Walker! Are you receiving me?
Clear as smog. Can you speak up?
I'm ready. Press the launch button.
Okay, here we go.
Takeoff procedure engaged. Countdown commencing.
Colonel, you've forgotten to tell me the secret of the airship. What do I have to do?
The airship will need to be right up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. We have liftoff.
And he's away. So now it's our turn to get out of here, out of Komkolzgrad. I'm looking forward to changing scenery a little bit. It is quite dark and dingy here, so let's head on out of here as fast as we can. Actually, we should. Where did he throw that thing? He threw the crank. I think it's down over this way. There we go. So let's go and pick up the crank. And we can use this on the tower that we haven't been up before. So we did pass, if you remember, some stairs heading up, just over here, just behind Boris's area, kind of just hidden behind this cylinder here, or a space rocket or whatever it is. So we're going to climb on up. Before we can use the spaceship, we do need to get rid of all of those birds. As you can see, there is a foghorn here.
Doesn't look like that works.
It doesn't work at the moment, but we do have the crank for it. So let's grab the foghorn crank handle. Okay, and the birds are gone. So that's all it took to get rid of them. We're going to head back down the stairs now, run over to the airship, and hopefully it's going to take off now. So we've helped Boris get out of this dark and dingy place, and now we're going to head off to Aralbad, which is hopefully going to be a little bit nicer. I'll just get Kate running here, so let's run across. And run over to the right, which is where the airship should be located. Okay, so I'm pretty sure we've done everything we need to do here. We should be good to go to head off over to Aralbad. Let's pull this lever one last time, and hopefully we're going to take off.